morning YouTube, how are you all? Today is Saturday the 24th of February 2018 and you know the rest. You know who I am, you know why I'm here, you know why I'm video logging my journey. And yeah, it's been quite an exciting week this week, with having a bit of a reset, doing the liquid diet. I'm not going to say it was easy, by the way. I know I talked a lot about the weight that I had lost and all the rest of it, but actually doing a liquid diet really isn't easy. You know, part of the reason I had bariatric surgery is because I fucking love food, and to actually deprive yourself of that even for a few days can be really, really tough. Like I said to you, I think in the first video on the liquid diet, all you see is food everywhere, adverts, people eating, smells, coffees and coffee shops with baking buns, and don't mind Howie, he needs to do stuff. So yeah, it wasn't an easy thing to do, I have to be honest. And by yesterday, I said to you I was only going to do it until I did the full day yesterday and then had a proper dinner last night. And oh my goodness, eating that salad. It was the salad that I craved more than anything. I think it was the crunch of food and just having something to actually chew rather than just swallowing fluid. It kind of makes you appreciate, I think, a lot of things a little bit more. Oh my goodness, this is annoying me. I have a mark on my glasses, sorry. I just can't. If there's one bit of dust on my glasses, it can put my whole vision out. That's a bit better, hello. Sorry, I'm such a nightmare. Yeah, and I kind of wanted to say a few things about doing this reset. I think firstly, on a positive note about the reset, I never did it because I had regain. You know, I'm not even a year out from bariatric surgery yet, but I was on maybe a plateau or a stool, or my body had given up losing weight in that respect, and that maybe at the 81, 82 kgs that I was at, maybe that was going to be my maintenance. I wasn't sure and I had to try and kickstart it. But I did just want to say I hadn't regained. There was no, it wasn't about that. It was purely about, is this the end for me? I don't mean the end as in I mean, is this where my work starts and I have to maintain this? Because I certainly don't want to ever regain. And I think the positive that I take from that is that I didn't allow that 81 to carry on. Okay, for a couple of months I was trying to tell myself I was comfortable and I was okay, because I am really happy in my skin, you know, to wear the clothes that I wear. And if you watch me often enough, you'll know I'm bloody happy where I am with this and how I feel about myself. There are some bits I'd like to keep changing, hence why I did this reset. But it proved to me that I can change things if I want to. I've been very honest about my take on things. With this whole journey, I try to be raw and open and as honest as I can be about how I feel. This isn't to say that I'm a medical professional, because I certainly am not. I don't know anything from a medical perspective. All I can tell you guys is what's going on in my head, in my body, and it's my opinion. So, but yeah, I'm happy to report that I've written a few things down here so I can try and remember. If I'm not where I want to be, I can tweak something and go back on it. But I've never wanted to be restricted and be on a diet for the rest of my life. That's not about, this is not what I'm about. I like my food too much. I like socializing. I like drinking alcohol, you know, and that is me. Take it or leave it. So, I know I can kick myself up the arse if need be, and hopefully if ever there is a time when I'm going to have some regain, which there is a possibility, I'm not stupid in thinking that might not happen. Of course it can happen. It all depends about how much I put in my mouth, right? That I know I can kick the arse out of, let's go on a liquid diet for a few days, let's see the scales move again, and then you get excited about it, and then your brain's slightly reset into thinking, right, I need to stop this, I need to stop this, I need to stop that. Where alcohol's concerned, for instance, I know if I didn't ever drink alcohol for the rest of my life, I'd be a lot healthier. I'd probably be a lot slimmer, but I'm not going to do that because this is my journey and this is about me. And I know I've had a few people, either give me advice. I know early days I had somebody that didn't understand my not need for alcohol, but my want for alcohol. You know, I socialise with my husband. He works really, really hard all week. And for him to come home on a Friday night, we have a glass of wine or a gin and tonic, you know. And in fact, last night, because of my diet, I actually had a gin and tonic rather than a glass of wine. So, but I'm not going to excuse that, guys, because this is my journey. I'm not telling anybody else that that's what they should be doing. And I'm also not crying about it. You know, I'm not coming on here going, oh, I can't lose the weight, I can't do this because that's not the case here. You know, I'm honest and raw with you about everything that I do, because it's my choice. And if I feel I need to tweak something along the way, then I will do that. But until then, I'm not kind of asking for alcohol advice. I'm not asking for diet advice. I'm purely doing this video log for me to look back on and to compare what's going on in my life at each stage of the way. And if I can help some people along the way by me doing this, then happy days, you know. And I hope that I can. I hope that, you know, through being honest. Yeah, let's talk about my pain now in my side. I just said to Harry this morning, sleeping in Aggy, this is the first time we've slept in the motorhome while I've had this pain, and it was actually a little bit exasperated because I'm on a different bed, so I could actually feel this pain. Again, I'm not saying it's not going to stop me from doing anything. I haven't had a walk since last week, and we're going to walk today, so we'll be able to tell. I will take some codeine with me if I need it, but I'm hoping next week to just almost ignore the pain and go for a walk, you know, get back into my exercise and see how I go, because I know I feel a lot better. So there's a confession. I feel good when I exercise. I feel good when I get out and can do a really long walk. I'm not sure I've mentioned on here before, but a friend of mine in the WLS community, Lisa, London Life of Lisa, had signed up to do the London Marathon in September, and she was going to run it. And she sent me a message last week and said, there's a couple of us that are going to actually walk it. Would you like to do it with us, Jan? Yes, if you're going to walk it, yes. And I'm like, hang on a minute. How many miles is it? She said 42 kilometers. And I was like, okay, it's 26 miles. I did a 17-mile walk and it hurt. So it's a good aim for me to say, let's get back out doing this training and see what we can do. So I've invited, I know, Giuseppe, I call him Jay, he's on Instagram, London Life for Lisa. Hopefully they'll come to my place and we can have a good 15-17 mile walk, and see how our bodies fare with that, so that they can see. They probably already know, they're probably fitter than me anyway, but you know, I know after 17 miles that day my body was so tired, super tired, and ached, and my hip joints hurt and my knees were a bit sore. You know, it's actually quite difficult to push yourself that bit further. It's not just 10,000 miles. I think that was 30,000 in a few hours. So 30,000 steps, sorry, 30,000 miles. Yeah, I would actually be dead at that point. So yes, that's where I'm at with that. So I'm super excited about that. And that will be walking 26 miles in one day. So I really need to up my walking. This pain needs to do one, and I need to get back to my training. You know, I was going to do it for the Thames walk. Now I've got an immediate goal in sight, I guess, with the marathon, and doing it alongside some friends. So I'll keep you updated on that. That'll be fun. That's something to really look forward to. So I think I said to you yesterday, I've got a pre-op on Monday, which is for my ablation, which happens on the 6th of March. That's my gynecological. I think they're going in and burning a part of my womb away. Sorry, TMI probably. But on Wednesday next week, also, I have my mixed meal test, which is all to do with my blood sugars. Since bariatric surgery, I've had odd blood sugars. So, yeah, I'll keep you informed. Next week's going to be a super busy week. We did go shopping yesterday into Southend, and I bought myself a nice dressing gown. Apparently, I need to take my pyjamas and dressing gown, even though I'm only a day case. So, I'm not really looking forward to that, because they're actually going to force feed me high sugar glucose to almost force me to dump to see how my blood sugars react. So poor Howie, I think he should probably drop me off and go to work. I'm going to be an absolute nightmare. I'm looking at him and he's like, he'll just be sat there on his phone working anyway. But anyway, guys, that's my update for today. I am in Southend-on-Sea. It's really lovely here, I have to be honest. Harry and I had no expectations of what even the beach would look like here, this part of England. And in fact, it's a mixture of sand and stone. And let's compare it to my worst beach in England. I'm probably going to get shot down for this. Skegness is a really ugly, horrible, horrible beach, which is up north-ish. And this beach is beautiful in comparison. So super happy with Southend-on-Sea. We were lying in bed last night in our little single beds here in Aggy, laughing, saying, who'd have thought 20 years ago that me and Howie would be laying here in single beds in a motorhome that we own in the middle of a horses field, because that's where we are. Let me show you. And the woman, when we checked in yesterday, I said, oh, am I okay to go and stroke some of the horses and just pet them? And she actually went round and introduced me to over 20 horses in the stables. It was really lovely. And she sort of said that they go out, they're in the stables in the daytime and go out at night. And I was like, oh, isn't that really cool? Because it's like, it's 0 degrees here today. It's bloody freezing. And she said, no, it's more their natural habitat, and that's the way we do things. So, but it's really, really lovely. We'll definitely be back here. Obviously, we're here for a reason. We're here because Dawn and Jack live here in Southend-on-Sea, and Claire and Tony are joining us for dinner as well tonight. So it'll be the 6 of us, the 3 of us, WLS amigos. Can't wait. So I'm looking forward to today. I've got a super day planned. We're going to walk the pier. The pier is 1.3 miles long. So I'm going to walk it there and walk it back. However, there is a train on there that you can get that my husband may be jumping on to get back. But me and Dawn will be walking it, I'm sure. So I shall chat to you again, if not tomorrow, on Monday, and let you know how my pre-op went at the hospital. I hope you're all really well, healthy and happy, and Saturday is super kind to you. Wrap up warm if you're in the UK, because it's a bit taters out there. And I will chat to you soon. Take care, and thanks for watching.